Future. It holds many different things for every single one of us. We don't know what it has in store, but that doesn't stop us from hoping or creating a visual template for what we aspire to achieve in our lifetime. What do I hope for in my near future? Well, firstly, to master a sense of focus and be able to work hard enough to get the best A-level grades possible, because I'm sure we've all battled with procrastination before. Then, going on to one of the top universities for my chosen course wouldn't be too bad either. Preceding that, a career. Now that would be great, but that's just what I hope for. The next person may not have the same vision. In fact, they may want to travel the world, explore new things, make memories. Not that we all don't want to travel the world and make memories, but priorities differ. But the point I want to make is, though we all have hopes and desires for various things, our main focus and energy should go into being a good human. Because I honestly believe this is the foundation to achieving whatever we want in the best and most satisfying way possible. By being a good human, I'm referring to embodying certain qualities such as kindness, respect, and predominantly humility. You know, given the situations that have occurred recently, such as the bombings in Syria, Turkey, Bangkok, Paris, and many, many more places, we are exposed to hatred, violence, and the blatant disregard to other people's lives. Hence, embracing humility and not only thinking about us as individuals, but those surrounding us, will be the first step to healing the world. I believe that we all have the unlimited capacity and utmost potential to be the best version of ourselves. So what is so wrong in just being good-hearted? Why not be simply kind? And it doesn't have to be a big thing. In fact, small gestures have a bigger impact than we give them credit for. For example, simply smiling at a new face, or not retaliating to confrontation. I know we all want to follow our impulses, but sometimes ignoring them is a better option. Or even simply extending a helping hand when required. These little actions may seem insignificant, but they are all steps leading up to being an overall good individual. The satisfaction of knowing that you've done a good deed or helped someone is genuinely unexplainable. Saying that, I'm going to attempt to explain it from a personal experience of mine. I was privileged enough to take part in a project called World Challenge, where I went on a 2-week expedition to Morocco. My trip began with my team and I traveling to a small town called Natarajan, where we helped out at a local school for poor children. We worked in the scorching heat and ended the days with sores and aches. But I can genuinely tell you that it was all completely worth it. Why? Because we involved ourselves in such a project that allowed us to give back to the community and help such children have an environment in which they can learn and have the same chance at education as us. Knowing that I've done a good deed gave me a sense of warmth and self-satisfaction, and that is what is important. Feeling good about yourself, and that warm feeling, that will be a motivation to reciprocate similar good deeds. Now, I'm not saying go out and do charity work every single day, but once in a while, some friendly gestures wouldn't do any harm. Once you see their appreciation, you'll feel happier about yourself. And that positivity will not only shine brightly inside of you, but eventually radiate onto your surroundings. And that is another component to being a good person, having a positive mindset. The second phase of my trip consisted of a trek up to the peak of the Atlas Mountains, which is situated at 4,167 meters. Now, that's pretty high. And I've always thought of myself as a sporty person. I love outdoor activities, so I didn't really think much of the trek in terms of its difficulty. But once I actually started doing it, I realized I didn't mentally prepare myself for this. The terrain was rocky and unstable. At certain points, the path was extremely narrow with trenches on either side. At one point, we had to even vertically climb up the mountain. So all I kept focusing on was on the negative. I'm going to fall, and of course my accident-prone instincts didn't really help. I underestimated it, and that slowed me down, to the point where I even stopped. But with the encouragement of my peers and teachers, and with a poignant moment of self-reflection, I realized I had the absolute potential to do it. I just let my negative thoughts cloud it. And with that, this is what I ended up seeing, and it was completely amazing. So what I'm trying to say is, being a good human doesn't come down to you just helping others, but also to have that ability to self-reflect and change into thinking with a more positive outlook in order to better yourself. So go ahead, be educated, intelligent, well-rounded, even skillful, but above all, be a good human first. Be respectful, be humble, be kind. We are the future, and as young people, we should have a burning fire and drive to achieve things that will not only elevate oneself, but benefit society as a whole. Fortunately, we have so many achievers from our past and present that act as a guiding force for us, such as Mahatma Gandhi, who famously stated that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So close your eyes and reflect upon how you can be a good individual, because a good group of individuals makes a good society, and a good society sees to a bright and prosperous future for everyone. Thank you.